sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Pac-Man. Hey, here we go. Switch. Run. Check 43.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, the ball. Kill. Ram.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
$58 for Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Rip. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop. 6 guys.
Snap coming at 1. Now wins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, Delta. Mike spot 4. Run. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, exit.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Good. 180. 54. Go. Go. Set. Kill.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Next to score, Browns 7th, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. 280. I'm coming. Check 37. Kill. No. You go tight. You got tight right there. Pick the edge. Shorty. Let's go.
Into the red zone. Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Good.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Combo. Let's find 2. Hey, bunch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Sunday.
Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's coming. Double up. Hey, empty. Go. He's checking Craig.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Eagles, first down.
Here we go. He can't hang. Down the man inside.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's get it.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Yeah, let's go set lunch. Mike spot 4.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Come on.
Regular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They give to Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield on play action. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check.
Flag. Hey, empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Alert flare.
Two jet.
58 to Mike.
Lion.
36.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 39-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
It's right 57.
43 to Mike.
Hey, stop.
Check. 43. Down to lose 1. Slam.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
All day, intercepted.
At their own
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
From the 38, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. This is brought in at the 21. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Man 5-7.
Watch the whip.
Check right.
Check 3. Jump.
Lane 5-3. Lane 5-3.
Slam.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
4 down. Switch. Shift. Watch safety green. Watch
Hey, Lou.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Shift.
Here we go.
Throwing is Wentz. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
We got double up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the edge.
Check flag. Hey, ram.
Watch that.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A run for Nick Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Real. Hurry.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mike 3. You're not ready. 49. Check.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
3-5-7.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
Leave.
Another run with Sanders. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. But they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
They can't hang with us. Back. Watch the ship. Ram. Watch the ship. Big edge.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Right now, of Jake Elliott. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
54 is much. 54 is much. Smooth. 54. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
That's it. Big hit.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hatchet.
Hey, bunch.
Hey, alert 3.
No. Lefty.
Crunch. Check 50.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready?
51. Ricky.
List line two.
Check 43.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
120.
3 bucks.
Black, come on. Bunch.
Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Get that ball.
Kill.
Check 33. Hey, they're scared.
Hey, box drop.
Check Mike 33. Record. Mike, check 33. Man.
Go.
I got you. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check.
Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game. And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post. But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Philadelphia, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it was a game effort, but they do indeed fall to defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.